A steering noise can be harmless tire scrub at full lock, or the first warning that a joint connecting your steering wheel to the road is wearing out. The dangerous part is that a cheap squeak and an expensive clunk can happen in the same parking lot and sound almost identical from the driver's seat. Ignore the wrong noise, and a small annoyance can become uneven tire wear, damaged steering parts, or a car that no longer tracks where you point it. The sound itself is only part of the diagnosis. You also need to notice when it happens, how fast the car is moving, whether the engine is cold, and how far the steering wheel is turned. Those details help separate squeals, whines, clunks, creaks, clicks, and grinding noises. But remember, these clues only narrow the search. A real diagnosis still requires a professional, hands-on inspection. Let's start with a noise that happens only when the steering wheel reaches its maximum travel, commonly called full lock. On many cars with hydraulic power steering, a brief whine at full lock can be normal. Hydraulic power steering uses pressurized fluid to help you turn the wheels. When the steering reaches the end of its travel, pressure rises sharply, so the pump may temporarily sound louder. Do not hold the steering wheel hard against the stop. That keeps the system under maximum pressure, creates extra heat, and places unnecessary strain on the pump. The tires can also scrub, chirp, or skip slightly during very tight, slow turns. This is especially common on rough concrete, dry pavement, or vehicles with wide tires. If the sound disappears when you unwind the steering wheel slightly and the steering still feels smooth and normal, the cause may be minor. A loud groan, visible fluid leak, steering wheel shudder, or unusually heavy steering is different. Those symptoms should not be dismissed as normal full lock noise.
A whine or groan that becomes louder as you turn at parking speed often points toward the hydraulic power steering system. Low power steering fluid is one common cause. The fluid carries hydraulic pressure and lubricates the pump. If the level becomes too low, the pump may pull air into the system. That can create foam, vibration, and a noticeable whining sound. Power steering fluid is not normally consumed like fuel or engine oil. If the level is low, a leak is usually present somewhere in the system. A worn power steering pump can produce a similar whine, so noise alone does not prove that the fluid level is low. A sharper squeal, especially during a cold start or a quick steering input, may come from the accessory drive belt. This belt transfers engine power to several components, including the power steering pump on many hydraulic systems. When steering load suddenly increases, a loose, worn, or glazed belt can slip across the pulley and squeal. Cold weather can make belts stiffer and hydraulic fluid thicker, but persistent noise, leaking fluid, or changing steering effort still requires inspection.
Many newer vehicles use electric power steering, often shortened to EPS. Instead of a hydraulic pump and fluid, an electric motor provides steering assistance. A soft hum or faint whir during slow parking maneuvers can be normal because the motor works hardest at low speed. A new grinding sound, repeated clicking, jerky assistance, a warning light, or suddenly heavy steering is not normal. Possible sources include the electric motor, its reduction gears, the steering column, or the steering rack. Because these systems vary between vehicles, diagnosis usually requires a fault code scan and a physical.
A rhythmic clicking or popping sound during a tight turn while accelerating often points toward a constant velocity joint, usually called a CV joint. This is especially common on front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive vehicles. A CV joint sends engine torque to a driven wheel, while still allowing that wheel to steer and move with the suspension. During a tight turn, the outer CV joint operates at a steep angle. If its internal tracks, bearings, or contact surfaces become worn, the joint may click repeatedly while transmitting power. This sound usually depends on the car moving. It normally does not appear simply because you turn the steering wheel while parked. A torn rubber CV boot is often involved. The boot is a flexible protective cover that keeps lubricating grease inside the joint while keeping water, grit, and road debris out. Once the boot tears, grease can escape and contamination can enter. The joint then wears much faster. A clicking CV joint is safety relevant and deserves prompt professional inspection. Do not assume the joint is safe simply because the car still drives normally. A creak, groan, twang, or spring-like pop at low speed can come from the upper strut mount. A strut is a suspension unit that supports the vehicle and controls how the wheel moves over bumps. On many front suspension designs, the entire strut assembly rotates as you steer. A bearing inside the upper mount allows that rotation to happen smoothly. If the bearing binds, the coil spring may twist instead of turning freely. The spring stores energy, then suddenly releases it with a pop, creak, or metallic twang. You may hear this while parked, reversing, or turning across uneven ground. Rubber control arm bushings or anti-roll bar bushings can also creak during steering and suspension movement. Bushings are flexible mounts that isolate vibration while still allowing controlled movement between metal components. As the rubber ages, dries, cracks, or separates, it may creak and squeak as the suspension twists. These noises may begin as comfort issues rather than immediate failures, but advanced bushing wear can affect wheel alignment, steering response, tire wear, and handling stability.
A clunk or knock is more concerning, especially if you can feel it through the steering wheel. Tie rods connect the steering rack to the front wheels. Ball joints allow the suspension and steering to pivot while supporting vehicle load. If either component develops excess looseness, changing steering direction can produce a knock. The steering rack converts movement from the steering wheel into side-to-side movement at the front wheels. Worn rack mounts may allow the rack to shift inside its brackets. Internal rack wear can also cause knocking, looseness, or uneven steering assistance. Any clunk combined with wandering, delayed response, looseness, or uneven tire wear is safety relevant. The suspension and steering must be physically checked for play.
A click or clunk near the pedals or firewall can come from the intermediate steering shaft. This shaft links the steering column to the steering rack. Its joints or sliding section can wear, loosen, or bind as the wheel turns. A different type of noise, usually a hum, growl, or distant airplane sound, may come from a worn wheel bearing. A wheel bearing supports the wheel while allowing it to rotate with very little friction. When its internal surfaces wear, the noise usually rises with road speed rather than engine speed. The sound may change as the vehicle's weight shifts during a turn, but that clue is not perfectly reliable. Tire noise can sound similar and vibrations can travel through the body of the car.
Grinding or metallic scraping is the category to take seriously. A scrape at one steering angle could come from a bent brake dust shield touching the brake rotor, a loose wheel well liner, or a tire rubbing against the inner fender. But grinding can also come from a severely worn wheel bearing, a damaged CV joint, a failing strut mount, or another component moving where it should not. If the steering binds, the wheel feels unstable, the noise suddenly becomes severe, or a steering warning light appears, do not continue driving just to see whether it clears. Arrange a professional inspection. Use roadside assistance if the car does not feel safe. To recap, a brief full lock whine or tire scrub may be minor. A steady parking speed whine often points toward hydraulic fluid, the pump, or a slipping belt. Rhythmic clicking during a moving tight turn often suggests an outer CV joint. Creaks and spring-like pops can come from strut mounts or suspension bushings. Clunks, looseness, grinding, or changing steering effort deserve prompt attention. These sound patterns can narrow the search, but they cannot confirm the diagnosis. Steering and suspension noises overlap. The actual cause requires a professional, hands-on inspection. Describe your steering noise in the comments. What does it sound like? Does it happen while parked or moving? Is it worse when the car is cold? And does it appear only near full lock? Those 4 details can turn a wild guess into a useful diagnostic starting point. Subscribe for more clear, mechanically accurate automotive